Hello everyone, Luke here and welcome back to the channel. So just in case you missed my most recent videos, I have a new YouTube channel. The name is My Name is Luke. I'll leave the link in the description. And if you like my content, please go over there and possibly hit the subscribe button. But without further ado, let's get on with this video.
What's that?
A flywheel is a mechanical device. It's used to store rotational energy. It's a heavy disc or a wheel that is mounted onto an axle, and it's designed to efficiently store and release energy in the form of rotational motion. Flywheels have been used for various purposes throughout history, and they continue to find applications in modern technology. So the primary purpose of a flywheel is to actually maintain a constant speed or provide a stable source of rotational energy in systems where the input of power or torque is not consistent. They're often used to smooth out fluctuations in energy input or output, acting as sort of an energy buffer. And when the excess energy is supplied, the flywheel accelerates, storing that energy in rotational motion. And when the system requires additional energy, the flywheel releases its stored energy and of course slowing down in the process.
I need water.
So I think a really nice analogy to relate to a flywheel is a bottle of water and a desert. So let's just imagine for a second that you filled up a bottle of water and it took around 5 seconds to fill to the absolute brim. And all of a sudden you find yourself in the middle of a desert and you have one bottle of water to last you until you have escaped. It's quite obvious that you would not just down the entire bottle of water like you were a college student at a bar. You would have to save it, sip it, prolong it, or stretch it. And you can think of a flywheel in the same way. It may have taken 5 seconds to put the energy in to get the flywheel spinning quite quickly, but the energy in the flywheel is stretched or prolonged over a period of time. Of course, this is dependent on the flywheel, but you have to bear in mind that it's not possible to get more energy out of a flywheel than what you've actually put in. But I thought that was a really nice analogy to sort of understand how a flywheel works.
Land ho!
So let's touch a little on the history from the ancient times up until the Industrial Revolution. So the concept of using rotating objects for energy storage and stabilization can be traced back to ancient civilizations. Pottery wheels used by cultures like the Egyptians and even the Greeks can be considered early forms of flywheels as they stored rotational energy in aid of pottery shaping. The flywheel's use expanded during the Middle Ages. Watermills and windmills incorporated flywheels to maintain constant rotational motion for grinding grains and performing other mechanical tasks. And the flywheel's inertia helped smooth out the fluctuations in energy input from water, even to wind. The 18th and 19th century saw significant advancements in engineering and industrialization. Flywheels become integral components of steam engines and early industrial machinery, aiding in maintaining continuous motion and reducing jerky movements. So flywheels have been used in all sorts of applications right across the board, and I've actually got a few that I've come across that I thought were kind of cool. So let's get into it. So first things first is industrial machinery. So flywheels are used in various industrial machines and equipment to provide rotational inertia, stabilize motion, and to store kinetic energy for temporary use during peak demand. So the next one on my list is energy storage. So flywheels can be used as a form of energy storage in grid stabilization systems. They store excess electricity during times of low demand and release it when the demand is high, helping balance the electrical grid. And the next one is transportation. So in older mechanical systems, flywheels were used in early automobiles and trains to help smooth power delivery from the engine to improve overall efficiency. Some hybrid vehicles also use flywheels to recover and store energy during braking. And of course, we see this on F1 cars, such as in the KERS system. Even though these have been updated, a couple years ago, they did use big flywheels. And last but not least, engineering and research. So flywheels are utilised in engineering and research and experiments to, study various aspects of rotational motion, inertia and energy storage. Throughout its history, the flywheel has been a simple yet effective mechanical device for storing rotational energy. That is for sure.
Okay, I'll talk to you later. See you later. Bye.
So I thought that was just really, really interesting. It's nice to know that flywheels are used across all sorts of different industries across the entire board. And if you have a car parked outside, well, even your car has a flywheel attached to its clutch system. And I do think it's pretty cool that they're just such a big part of everyday life. But I suppose with that being said, that does bring me to the end of this video. I really hope you enjoyed it. And if you have any questions or suggestions, please don't hesitate to leave them in the comments. And I will try my best to answer them all. Anyway, guys, I hope you have a fantastic day. And I will see you later.